I'm Mint Salad and I saw Halloween Kills. It is directed by Daniel Gordon Green, and this is the sequel to Halloween 2018. So if you haven't seen this movie, I'm gonna big spoil it. All the spoilers. It's a flashback to the night of 1978 for the first Halloween movie, and it's covering like everything around the Laurie thing that happened. And it's like, oh, well, Michael is still on the loose. And there's this whole story about how Michael is upstairs where his sister used to stand in his old place. Yes, that place. And what's super fun is you got two cops. Oh, we're gonna get Michael Myers. Woo! Wilkins is actually like, I'm gonna shoot him. But then he shoots his partner in the neck. And it's tragic. And I'm like, I totally understand. I was seeing this though, like, you got Michael using your buddy cop as a human shield. That, you're gonna shoot him. I wouldn't shoot. I think he would have just died no matter what, because he's in the hands of Michael Myers, who's just like, I'm gonna slice and dice you. You're gonna die. Maybe he had like a knife, but Michael Myers leaves, and Wilkins throughout the movie is being told, okay, here's a cover story. It was an accident. He actually had his gun. Oh yes, his gun. He reached for his gun, and then bam, misfire. And fired himself in the neck. I'm like, okay, good luck with that. But since Wilkins isn't a thing that has been to prison, so this cover story must have worked. And then let's cut to Wilkins with the same injury from the last movie. And I'm like, oh, this is a direct continuation of what happened. I'm actually really happy to see what is happening. Because it's like, okay, so we got Laurie is being taken to a hospital. She's admitted into the hospital. She has a wound, which is very sad. It makes me sad that she has wounds on her stomach or wherever from the last movie. And we also have Alyssa and Karen. Karen's being a Karen. She's like, oh, well, you stay there. Be good. Stay there, Laurie. Okay, cool, I'm glad you're staying there. Also, Wilkins gets admitted next to Laurie, which is super fun. There's some fun dialogue there. It's like, yeah, we were both surviving the Halloween 1978 event. Wow, that's pretty rad. I find it hilarious that there's a mob that is starting to go get him, to go get Michael Myers. We're gonna fight him. Starts like within a bar and rallies people up. We got Tommy and Lonnie. The names are so similar that I don't remember if he's like the dad or the son. But it is Alyssa's boyfriend, who is the son of the guy who is doing the mob. Starting the mob. Oh, we're gonna get Michael Myers. Bam! We need to get multiple people. Well, yeah! Riling a bunch of people up. Halloween party at this bar. A nurse and a doctor go back to their car, and they see movement in their car. And they're like, it's Michael Myers! And so like it's a bunch of people just come out, and it's like, with baseball bats. I'm like, have you seen him not die when he gets shot? What do you think a baseball bat's gonna do? But anyway, they go to the car, and they chase a guy. Well, first of all, the guy isn't chased out easily, and he doesn't know how to drive. Then he crashes and then runs away. And you got the mob following this group. They're like, Michael Myers, come out wherever you are. And it's just some random guy from the prison bus. Hey, that's where they went, or at least one of them went. That's where one of them went. I'm so happy to know that, like, at least one of them is out and about doing shenanigans. Like driving cars, going into people's cars. Why was he in her car? I'm so curious. This raises so many questions. Like, why? Why was he there? That's my main one, honestly. But, you know, they go to, oh, let's do more Michael Myering mobbing. Let's go to a park. There's a whole, like, I'd say suburban full of just adults, like 5 adults that go to this park. They see a bunch of kids. Kids, get out of here! And you know what the kids are like? The kids are like, oh yeah, look at that masked man. He's playing peekaboo. I think he's a pervert. I'm like, you guys really don't understand that that's Michael Myers. Please, run. And he's like, one of the adults sees Michael Myers. And by the way, all these adults in the bar, they introduced as the survivors of the 1970 attack. And while they're at the bar, I'm like, is this stand-up? Because whatever the story that he's telling is not very funny. It's just like, people were murdered that night. And I'm like, okay, where's the punchline? There's no punchline. It's just to incite a mob. It's just to see who can fight Michael Myers. And I'm like, okay. Good luck with that. Alright, well, the plan to get Michael Myers kind of backfires because it's like that one person has to run back to the car. And while that person is like running back to the car, Michael Myers appears and individually, one by one, attacks him. I'm like, shoot them! Shoot him! Man, one of the women, they just shoot the windows instead of shooting at Michael Myers, wasting all the bullets. So when she's point blank at Michael Myers, she starts to shoot, she's out of bullets. And I'm like, you weren't counting bullets? Man, the adults anger me so much. But anyway, everyone dies. It's so sad. A couple of people stumble upon it, which is really sad. And there's like, oh, well, there's a beeline from this place to, oh, he's gonna go home. He's only a 6-year-old child in a man's body. He's gonna go home. Let's go home. Let's go to his house. But it turns out he's already got people. He's got the residents living there. It's a cute gay couple, Little John and Big John. I find their names hilarious. And Little John is like, ooh, where are you, Michael Myers? And sees Big John like, no, he's dead, and then he dies. Also gets stabbed because Michael Myers is there. Wow, this is a movie entirely dependent on Michael Myers. I really like the focus on Michael Myers through this, and I enjoy that they're at the hospital, and at the hospital, Laurie's like, oh yeah, Michael Myers is dead. Yeah. And got a couple of cops and a couple of people, they're like, don't you know, Michael Myers has murdered more people. He's murdered so many people, it's like a bloodbath. By the way, speaking of murdering people, he's murdering people at the burning house that he was burning in. He's murdering the firefighters. The firefighters! Come on, man! Why do you gotta really just hate on the first responders? They're doing a good service, and you just want to destroy everything, Michael Myers. Man, you're such an evil guy, and every time that you kill him, like, I want you dead. I want you down. I want you begone. But it's so sad to see that, at the hospital, Michael Myers is killing, and Laurie is like, I'm gonna fight him. I gotta go get him. I'm gonna take this needle of what I assume is some painkiller, like morphine or something. She jabs it in her side. And then I'm like, she starts walking around like, yes, Michael Myers, he's gonna come get me. Also, speaking of angry mob, there's an angry mob at the hospital now. And guess what happens? The guy, you remember the guy who doesn't know how to drive a car that is an inmate. Yeah, he's an inmate from the prison that Michael Myers was at last movie. Hey, yeah, a guy. He's like, oh no, I'm being chased because people think I'm Michael Myers. And I'm like, dude, he's literally not tall enough to be Michael Myers. He's like half his size. Why do you think he's Michael Myers? It's just Michael Myers without the mask. Go get him. I'm like, mob mentality. How awesome is that? So Karen is like, yeah, I know you're not Michael Myers. Let me lock you into this place a little bit. And so she locks him into this hallway. And now we got the whole mob just like breaking the glass, trying to get in. Guess what the guy does? he goes out the window. He like even breaks it. And instead of like stepping on the ledge, there's a ledge. You can just go on the ledge. Just walk across it. It looks like it's, you can carry people on it. You can walk on it and then break the other window next to the nearest window and escape through there. But you know what he does instead? Well, I'm dead. He steps off. And I really like this camera shot. It shows him falling, including hitting the floor. When it, like, for a moment, it gets all red. I'm like, wow, it's gruesome. Mob mentality sucks. And I'm like, okay, that guy's dead. Cool. All right. He didn't really have much to do with the story except for telling us that mob mentality is bad? I'm not sure. Speaking of mob mentality, though, Alyssa comes back to the place that they were at, to Michael Myers' house with her boyfriend and the dad. Oh no, They go in, and guess who dies? Everyone except for Alyssa. Alyssa is saved by Karen. Karen takes off the mask and lures him to the street where, oh look, there's people. There's gonna be a bunch of people. And I find it hilarious. Everyone's method of attacking Michael Myers is to do it one by one. Bam! A few seconds later. Bam! A few seconds later. Bam! I'm like, dude, if I were there, I would just start whacking. You killed 40 people tonight. You must die. Stuff like that. I'm like, why aren't any of these people doing this? He killed like 40 people, at least, in his lifetime. You can at least kill him. Stop the evil. Stop all your loved ones from dying. Wow. And you know what happens when they stop attacking and Michael is playing dead and they all look away? He starts attacking them. One by one. They all die. They all die. I'm like, this goes to serve that if you spare Michael Myers' life, you will die. So, kill him before he has a chance to kill you. Karen gets stabbed, and then dies, and then Laurie is looking out at the window longingly. And that's how the movie ends. And I'm like, oh boy, Michael Myers is still out and about and just murdering people. Oh boy, when does this night end? When does Halloween end? Well, that's for Halloween. That's the Halloween review. So stay tuned for that. That was the end of the movie, and I liked the cinematography. I really find it hilarious. Everyone's tactics to defeat Michael Myers are just so dumb. It's like, Michael Myers can look so powerful if everyone around him is so incompetent. No one's as just justified to kill him, but I think you should kill him. If you encounter Michael Myers and there's like a nice spot for you to kill him, you should do that. Otherwise, it's on you for murdering everyone. Just like Wilkins thinks in the movie. Oh, this is all my fault. I had a chance off him, but I spared his life. Instead, let's take him to the asylum. And I'm like, why did you spare his life? Why? Why? Is it because you're better than him? Oh no! Wow! More deaths are going to be caused because you're better than him. You're morally gooder. Great. Awesome. Enjoy having your loved ones die. And because of my rage at this movie, I still did find it pretty good. I enjoyed the story, but I did find myself yelling at the screen a lot. And so I gotta give this movie a solid 6.2 out of 10. And if you liked this video, be sure to like, comment, subscribe, and share this video with everyone you know. The goal of this channel is for me to become an expert film watcher. So you can request a movie in the comments below, or fast track that request at patreon.com/ASCpresents for $20 a month for one movie review per 1 month, or $3 a month for some daily vlogs, all at patreon.com/ASCpresents. And if you want to help support the mission, the daily grind, go here. Go to my link tree right here. It's some NSFW content you'll really enjoy, all at this link tree. Wow, link tree here. Until next time, I'm Mint Salad. So I'll see you later. My salad croutons and bacon bits.